That's the best headline. My smoke buddy got pregnant. Steve Wilkos Show back for its 17th season.
And joining us now is the man himself, Steve Wilkos. Wait, what's a smoke buddy?
Yeah, that's when you're just hanging out. Just hooking up. Yeah. I can't believe 30 years, my man, you're coming up on in the TV business. Congratulations.
Yeah,
How's it feel?
I started on Springer in 1994, and
Look at that.
I always tell the story. I was supposed to be there for one day, and I'm still here. So
Wow.
That's the best.
yeah, it's pretty good.
When you reflect back on that, what do you think the reason is?
Well, I mean, a lot of it's luck, but it's also hard work, right? Like once I got my foot in the door at the Springer Show, I did everything they asked me to do, and they asked me to shave my head and all that. So, I mean, I worked my butt off to get where I was. But, anything in this business, luck goes a long way. So I'm very fortunate.
With the hard work.
Yes,
and
with the hard work. Yes.
And it never gets old, right? Walking on stage, hearing the people cheer. And
When people like you and screaming your name and applauding you, I mean, it's a good feeling.
It's very good.
I just met your wife, though. She says she does it every time you arrive home. Yeah.
No, because she's still at work when I get home.
She's the producer. She's a real quarterback of the team right there. And of course, like you mentioned, this all started with our dear friend Jerry Springer, who unfortunately had passed. And what a great, great guy. I mean, Jerry must mean the world to you.
Yeah, he, everything I have is because of him. And, I really learned so much from him, being his second banana, traveling all over, the way he treated people, the way he was so professional, and how he treated fans. And, so I learned a lot from him. And just his friendship meant everything to me.
I concur, too. He was such a great guy and such a classy guy for all the mayhem and circus around him. I like this moment that I don't know if you remember this, but I got to hang out with you. Look at that's Maury.
Yeah, Nappy.
Look at the smoke
Jerry
buddies.
and Wilkos all right there. I'm with legends. TV legends right there. I love it.
And that wasn't that long ago.
No.
And that was a few years ago at Nappy. And, I thought Jerry would outlive me. I really did. I thought the guy would live to be 100, and he was that kind of guy. He had tons of energy. Hated that he wasn't working anymore. And, it's a shame, but he had a wonderful life.
Oh, yeah.
What do you miss the most about him?
Just his friendship, because, it was such a joy. He came in. I saw him like a month before he passed away, and we had such a wonderful time. And I should have known something was up, because we never talked about the old days, right? Me and Jerry was always talking about sports or politics or his grandson and my son, because they're both athletes. But that night, it was weird. We were talking about the old days, and it was nice, but it was kind of strange for us. And I think he was, I don't know, it was weird.
Well, I'm sure he's very proud,
beautiful.
man. I'm sure he's very proud of you.
I couldn't ask to be with a better guy than him.
That's awesome. Now, as far as your show, I know you tackle a lot of true crime stuff, and there's never a shortage.
No.
So you know what I'm always blown away by with the true crime stuff is like in this day and age with DNA and everything. How do people still think they can get away with crime?
Well, I always think about like in New York, because we live, we tape right outside New York. We live out, and there's cameras everywhere, right?
Everywhere. Is that?
Everywhere. And these guys are just committing robberies, and and like you said, DNA. People are doing Google search how to kill your spouse, and then,
exactly on their phone.
Like all this stuff. I'm just like, you cannot get away with this now. And
right.
So
And it keeps going.
Crazy.
They
Are there
incriminate
any
themselves.
big shockers for season 17 you could tease us with?
There's not. I mean, listen, there's going to be stories that are shocking, but we don't know what we're going to be taping from week to week. But as far as like with the show you've seen for the past 17 years, that's what you're going to get, because that's what our fans expect. You're not going to really change as long as we've been on the air. People expect a certain type of show when they tune in, and we're going to deliver that.
Are you still
awesome.
shocked by anything?
I always say I'm never shocked between being on Springer all those years and being a cop and doing my show. But there's always something that happens, and you're like, oh, my God, So, hey, but, read the paper, right? I mean, you can be shocked every day.
Keeps you on your toes right
Nobody
there.
reads the paper anymore.
I do.
I'm old school. I like the paper
my
right
favorite.
there. How's the family? Are you an empty nester yet?
My son is a senior in high school, and my daughter's up at Northeastern in Boston.
Oh, okay.
And, my son's quite the athlete. He's going to be playing his final season of baseball in high school, and there's my daughter. Big Sunny in Philadelphia fan. It's always sunny. And we drove down to Philadelphia just to take a picture outside that place. So it was a long drive.
Since you're putting up your pictures, you posted one recently, which was great. you at Jack in the Box.
I like Jack in the Box.
Saying this is your death row meal.
Yes.
What did you order?
Yes.
So you know, they had Jack in the Box in Chicago when I was, you know, growing up, and then they went away. So whenever I get to the West Coast, I'm like, I love Jack in the Box. It's my
underrated.
death row meal. I mean,
What do you order? What do you get?
I get the monster tacos.
The monster tacos
That's
are good.
it. I don't.
They're
Yeah.
so greasy,
Right.
and it goes through the paper, but
Right.
they're so good.
And, you know, you drip in the oil.
Wait,
down
you
your
eat them
arms.
sober?
Well, I don't drink anymore.
That's because you're brave.
Yeah.
You're brave. That's usually a 3 in the morning move.
Listen, when they say, hey, do you want to go to California to do press? I'm like, yeah, they got Jack in the Box out there. I'm going.
Well,
man.
we wanted to say welcome to town.
Yeah, you don't have to wait
we
anymore,
got you
buddy.
a little surprise.
Holy
I've never
moly.
seen them.
Hey, we need more grease.
Look
We
at
need more
that.
grease.
They
They
took the
cleaned them
paper
up for
off.
you.
Oh, my God. That's the best present anybody could ever
Right.
give me.
Your wife is saying not when you have your nice blazer
Hey.
on.
Oh, she'd
Wait.
kill me if I took a bite.
Let's get a breakfast jack up in here, too. Good to see you, Steve.
Thanks for
Congrats on
having me.
everything.
It was good.
You can check your local listings for the Steve Wilkos Show.